Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane and I hope you're all okay. So let's get to it. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane, let's get to it. So this is a mini haul. It's not really a haul, it's just 2 lots of moulds and some new resin for me to try. I've bought this all myself, but I wanted to give this company a try and see what their resin is like. So it's I think it's just a regular epoxy 1 litre kit, just 50-50 1-to-1 sorry ratio, and I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there's all their details, there's the website, there's a QR code there for scatter make coasters instruction, but not sure what we get in here, but we'll have a quick look what's in here. Oh, so I'm assuming these are gloves. Get 2 pairs of white gloves. Oh, I like this. They put their resin inside the sealable bag, which is a good idea because you can keep the bag for later on, and it's just in case they leak, I assume. And then there's the instruction, nice clear instruction. Oh, very squeaky. Nice clear instructions. Tips and tricks, safety, frequently asked questions. So that's that. So that's the resin. Like I say, it's a 50-50. Why do I keep calling it 50? It's a 1-to-1 ratio. I did read somewhere, I can't remember, I must have read it on the website, but let's have a look. By volume. So measure equal parts, resin and hardener by volume. So that's good, no scales needed. Right, we'll put that there a minute. I also bought a set of 2 of these trays because I have got 2. One's really old and very disformed, and the other one's just not very good quality. So I thought I'd test theirs, and they came with these inside, which is good, keeps them nice and perfectly edges straight, so they look nice. So we'll give them a test today. But I also wanted to show you this one. They have a mould of the month apparently, and if you if you buy some of their resin, which is why I bought this resin, because I wanted to try what it was like, but also if you bought one of their resins, you could buy this mould for £1, and this is this month's mould, which is, it's a trinket dish of a ghost. How cute is that? I'm not going to take it out at the moment because it's very noisy and it's a sealed bag. But look how cute that is. I've wanted one of these moulds for so long and now I've got one. Anyway, so what I thought we'd do today is obviously firstly we're testing out this resin. There's a bit on me. There's always a bit that gets stuck. They just, moulds just scream for stuff to stick to them, don't they? So get the bits out. Okay, so what I thought we'd do, if you saw my previous video, I made some, let's bring them in, some silicone inserts from some of my new Finnabair moulds that I purchased. So we're going to have a play with some of these and make a couple of Halloween trinket dishes. So I'll get these out of the bag, sort out which ones I'm going to use, mix up some resin, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've mixed up some resin. It's got quite a few bubbles in it, so I'm just going to let it degas over there for a while. I used my wonderful Istoyo automatic mixer. Love that thing to bits. Saves me so much pain with my hands. So I've decided to go with these cute little wings and a human skull and a bird skull. I'm going to do both skulls in silver flakes, metallic flakes from Emma Cook's the Tiny Turner. And I'm going to do the wings, 1 pair in Arcane and another pair in Poison. So I'm going to just quickly get the wings out of the way a second and do the skulls first with the flakes. Let's see if I can get them to work, because right, let's get some tweezers. A minute. Just stick them on a little bit like this. first, because they're very static and they like to fly around. Right, that's one, so we'll do that one first, I think. Oops. So it's just, all we're doing is burnishing them in, pressing them into the silicone and giving it a good rub around all over. So we get a nice sparkly sculpt. Okay, so that's the skulls. If I just flip this over, hopefully they'll stick to this side. One there, and then hopefully they won't get so dirty. One there, oops. That one there, and that one there, oops. Hopefully they won't get so covered on the bottom then. We can hope. As these are powders, they don't fly all over the room so much. So hopefully they won't be as bad. So, which one was I doing with which? Poison. I'll go with Arcane for the big wings. And that's not the usual brush for that. Get me white brush. That's better. Okay, one. Two look fine. Yeah, trying to make a Batman sign. And these ones will go with poison. Okay, I think those are both okay. Right. Right, so let's bring these trays in now. And what we're going to do is, this is degassed quite well now. Still some bubbles in there, but I'm hoping they'll just find their way to the surface as it's curing. I'm going to use some of this Rebel Glitter Black Opal Fine Flakes. These were from Just For You online, but they are discontinued, I do believe now. I bought these quite a while ago. So what I want to do is put a rim, a very thin rim, just a little bit on the edge, you know what I'm getting at. So we're not going to need a lot, because they're not very deep. What did I put that in there for? Dare not. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. So that's my main one, and that's a little one. Right, so I'm just going to, oh no, move the trays. Let's not do that. Okay. Oh, I haven't even opened this yet. sparkle. Look at that. Gorgeous. Spoon. Right. Okay, so I've put 3 spoonfuls in for now. If I need any more, I'll just add some more. Put the lid on because you know what a clumsy sod I am and it'll go everywhere. So let's just mix that in. So pretty. Yes, I think that's quite a nice consistency of glitter to resin. But what I am going to do, if I can find it, is add a tiny drop of Elmer's clear glue. Don't want it too thick because then I'm not going to be able to get it in. It's literally just one tiny little drop there. Hold on, let's just wipe that off. And it's just going to be one tiny little drop on the end of the stick for a second. And then start mixing. And as you can see, it starts thickening even with that tiny little bit. Look at that. That's mad. So hopefully that'll be enough to suspend it enough so that it doesn't all sink to the bottom. So let's see now if we can actually get it into the trays without making a mess. Oh, crumbs, did it again, nearly. Okay, work one at a time, I think. There a minute, I'm going to squeeze this. Don't mind it running down the side, that's fine. Just rather it not go on to the top if possible. Okay. I apologise if me gets in the way. I don't think it is, but if it does, I do apologise. Okay, I think should be more than enough now in that one. Oh, bugger. So I don't want it on there, and then I'm going to push it over there, don't I? Dopey mare. I think I should be able to scrape it back, thankfully. One. Next. Okay. A bit more controlled. Makes a change. Right, I'm gonna get my little pokey stick. Just go around the edge on the outside first. And then on the inside to try and disperse any bubbles. And the same with this one, on the outside. And then the inside. Now what I want to do is just pour some of this clear into the middle and let it spread out, and hopefully it doesn't pull too much of the black up. And you need a thin layer, thin enough, not too thick and not too thin, just enough for these to sit in, because that skull is a little bit deeper than the rest. But obviously we don't want to fill it to the top, that's all I'm trying to say. Just checking how deep they are. So it's probably about 1/4 of an inch deep, something like that. I'm not very good with measurements, but let's try this. What we want to do is do the skull first. The skull first. Don't know why that word didn't seem right then. But I'm going to just get a bit of the resin and dribble it over the top of the skull. Get a bit messy, but we want to try and stop any bubbles forming on the skull when I put it into the resin. In the eyeball in a second. And having acorns thrown at my roof again by the squirrel. Okay, so plop that down in there. Okay, that seems to be okay, I hope. There is a bubble there. Which we can get straight away with the lighter. Okay, let's grab you now and get some resin on you. This one doesn't have quite so many places for resin to trap bubbles, or places for it to trap bubbles in the resin, sorry. But just putting a little bit around it will save some hassle, hopefully. have the lines in the resin, in the mould, not the resin. We can line it up. And I'm dripping everywhere. Right, I'll be right back. Just got to decide which one I want with which wings. I had decided, but now I've forgotten. Ooh, let's go with the little ones for the big bird's head. Right. Again, we're going to put some resin on so that it try not trap bubbles, because there are a lot of places where bubbles will trap in these wings. Pop it there a second and turn it round. One. How beautiful does that look when the resin gets onto this chameleon powder? It's so pretty. And now we'll do the same with this one. Oh, crumbs. Have yours come in. Oh, which way are we going to go, mate? Don't know. Right, let's lift you back up. Right, there we go. We'll have to have your coming out your head there. Not quite how I'd envisioned it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. And now I remember I wanted them wings with this one and this wings with this one because of the size of them, but never mind. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not changing it now. Little starling having a sing-song in the garden. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave them now. I'm not going to touch them. And I shall see you for the next part. See you soon. Hi guys. So this has been setting. I left it set overnight. Decided I want, because I'm going to be backing this in the black polyurethane resin, I'm going to try and cover this clear resin with some of these Let's Resin Chameleon Flakes Intense Colour Shift. So I'm going to go with green, which is a green purple for this one, and fuchsia, which is like a fuchsia and gold kind of colour, gold green for this one. So what I'm going to try first is try and put it on to here before removing these. I'm not sure if I've opened these before. Let's have a look. Nope. So let's get this open. Oh, they're just as clingy. Don't know how it's going to react to this resin because it's quite firm now. We'll go in there fine. No, it doesn't look like it's going to do very well. I left it a little bit too long. We'll give it a go, see what we can do. I'm not too bothered even if it's just like little bits and around the edges. Just so it's not complete plain black background. I'll lift it up a minute so I can see the edges. So I'm also not bothered that it's not completely covering the edges. As it's not completely covering the resin, I'm not too bothered about it not covering all of the edges. It'll just be a nice antique look. Trying to be careful not to push the edge too much so that I don't pull it away from the resin that's already cured, because we don't want the black seeping down. So what's everybody's current binge watching programs they're watching? I've got 2 on the go at the moment. I'm watching Lost. I started watching the first series of Lost a couple of weeks back. Really enjoying that. Didn't think it was nothing like what I was expecting it to be. I don't actually know what I expected it to be, but when it first started years ago, it was like, oh, this looks a right load of poop. So I never got around to watching it. Boy, do I wish I had, because really enjoying that. And the second one that I'm watching with the other half is we're rewatching all of the series of Heroes. So we started on series 1 beginning of the week, I think it was. So yeah, enjoying that again. It's quite fun trying to remember things that that have happened, but with a memory like I've got, don't always remember things. So it's kind of good having not actually remembering what's going on. We've just finished watching all of the series of X-Files again. So we like to go back and watch things that we've already watched before previously and continue watching new ones as well. So let me know what you're watching, and do you have any suggestions of any good programs that we could watch which are good for binge watching? Because I spend quite a lot of time up in my bedroom due to my disabilities, and it's nice to have something good going on in the background rather than just nothing. I can't stand having nothing going on around me. I have to have some kind of sound. Doesn't even matter what kind of sound it is, as long as it's just noise. Not noise, just, yeah, I just don't like quiet. I don't like the sound of nothing, is what I'm trying to say. I'm more calm. My anxieties are more calm if there's like some kind of background sound. So yeah, let me know what you're watching, and let me know if there's anything you should think I should watch. I'm curious to see what everybody else is up to with their viewings. Oh, this one's gorgeous. Look at that. What beautiful colour. All I'm doing is tapping them. They are sticking slightly, but not massively everywhere. So I'm just like dabbing them on. Okay, just tidy this lot up again. Okay, right, I'm just going to mix up some resin. Like I say, I'm using the Polycraft FC4680 in black. So I'm going to mix some of this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've put 60 grams of A into this cup. And I've got 60 grams in this of part B. Just going to pour it straight in there. Scoop it round. Try and scrape out as much as possible, because you don't get a lot of working time or mixing time with this stuff. So just make sure you go all the way around the edges, along the bottom, scraping the bottom so that you get all of the mixture mixed up together. So just going to mix. Oh, I forgot to take things out of the... Oh, crap. I need to quickly take these out because I'm an idiot and forgot. Thankfully, they're coming out quite easily. That's the skull. Wing. Wing. Come on, quickly. Thankfully, these come out quickly. And did get a couple of bubbles there, which is unfortunate, but never mind. Right, continue. Thankfully this isn't warming up too quickly, as it's got a little bit cooler in my craft room. And because I haven't coloured where the eyes and the nostrils are with the mica mostly, the chameleon flakes, so it should look like they've got black eyes and black noses, voids for their noses and eyes, which is going to be cool. So let's just get this poured now, because I can feel it starting to warm up in my hand. Hopefully it's going to go into all the creases. I think I might only have enough to do one at a time with this, if there's enough at all to do one. But the good thing about this is that I can mix more up and it won't. It'll still stick to it, so it'll be fine. So that's all filled up. Well, the crevices anyway, so let's just pour the rest of this. And hopefully it'll fill this up. And then I'll know what to do for the next one. Okay, so that seems okay. I just need to wedge this edge up a bit, because we're a little bit skewy again. Oops, sorry for knocking you there. Right. Okay, let me just quickly lighter. Some of the bubbles off anyway. And then try and get some more in that one. Ooh, it starts to get thick. So hopefully it'll go into the crevices and off. Sorry about my hand being in the way. Just trying to get as much of this in as I can at the moment. Just hope it'll spread out enough to go inside where we need it. Very gloopy stuff this is once it starts setting up. Okay, I'm going to just leave this now and I'll be back once I've mixed up some more to finish that one off. Okay, so I've mixed up some more. Doing the same again, just mixing all the way around, making sure it's all mixed. I'm just not going to faff around anymore, I'll just pour it in now before we get too messy. Right, that's that. Give it a quick blast with the lighter for the bubbles. And I'll see you for the demold once they're both finished. Okay, these are all nice and set up. So let's have a look at what we got inside. Really hoping this turned out nice. It's a bit greasy on the back. Let me just get a tissue a second. Okay, let's give them a quick wipe over. I've seen that before. Very peculiar. Right, okay. So let's try again. Okay, let's pop hold out first, and I can feel some holes around the edges. Really annoying, but never mind. Oh wow, that's really creepy. But I like it. That's really cool. I like that. I do love them wings. I think it would have been better if if I got the wings in the right the one I wanted, because I wanted the bird one with these. But it's fine, I can do them again, but I'm quite happy with that. They're kind of funky. So that's one. And it really does look mottled and old with how it's not gone completely on the back. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Like I said, there's a few little bubbles, but I can always fill those up with a top layer of resin or something. And this one. We'll do like easy demolds. Oh, that one's a little bit soft still. So, oh, we got it upside down again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that one looks really cool. I love that one. Shame about those two little bubbles, but besides that, it's absolutely brilliant. But them bubbles really are quite close to the surface. So I might be able to even fill those in with a bit of UV resin, pop it and fill it in. But what do you think? I'm quite happy with those. I'll get some pictures of them in different lightings. Sadly, I can't show you in the sunshine because it's decided to rain now. But I'm really chuffed with those. What do you think? Unfortunately, because I had to move it, thinking about it, it's rubbed off the skull there and left a bit of a trail, thinking about it. But like I say, I'm happy with that. I'm really chuffed. And the eyes look quite creepy, like I said. They look like dark, soulless pits. But so, yeah. Thanks again for watching. Again, I was testing out this resin and the moulds, which came from the company called Mould with a double D. So this was the resin I bought. It seems like a really good resin. It's seemed to de-bubble quite easily. I've got no resin, no bubbles whatsoever in the actual, which was on the main area. The only place I did get bubbles, which was my own fault for not digging around in there properly, was down in the bottom, but that was because I also added a bit of glue to thicken it up, so that's my fault, not the resin's fault. Besides that, yes, I think it's a great resin and I would highly recommend it. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers, my channel members, and any suppliers out there who support me by sending me goods to test. Please check out the links in the description box below. I have several links to companies who I work with and others who I haven't worked with yet, who I'd love to work with. But there are some affiliate links for if you buy anything through them links, I will earn a few pennies. You don't pay any extra, but you will get a discount using my discount code. So again, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.